Good morning, Sean Hewitt here from the Trusted Business Community Association on the big interview. And today I am joined by Drew Wakefield-Pearce. Drew is someone who's recently joined us as a premier member of the association here at the Trusted Business Community. And she's joined us to have a chat with you guys listening in to the big interview about what she brings. But we want to know a little bit of a backstory from her first. But let's just get the formalities over and done with. Drew, welcome to the big interview.
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, lovely to have you here, and lovely to be able to share to those listening in who you are and what you bring. So let's talk about the backstory before we get right into the not just travel aspects of things. Let those listening in know a little bit more about you, perhaps. What where your journey's been, how you've arrived at the door of opening up your own business with Not Just Travel.
Yeah, so hello everybody. So I'm based in Birmingham, born and raised in Birmingham. So backstory for me, I lived in Birmingham, went to uni in Worcester. Then I went down after uni to Cornwall for a year. Got a job down there, and then got into a waste company. I was there for a while. And then and then from a personal point of view, I footballer. That's what I played football since I was 10. I haven't done it for a little bit, but yeah, that's what I love. I love sport. Any sport I will play or watch, including bowls. So yeah, I know we've got someone that plays. Yeah, so I'm very sporty. So yeah, moved back to Birmingham after being down there for a year. And then I'd always wanted to set up my own business. It's always been something I wanted to. I wanted to do it straight out of uni, but I got into a safe job, and then life takes over. Want to get housed, get married, and all that sort of stuff. So you do all of that, and then I got to a point in my current role where I was getting itchy. I knew it was getting time. I'd had some savings. I'm a saver, and I was like, what am I doing with this money? And then I a couple of years, 2 years ago, my granddad passed away. So that was a little bit of a G up. And I thought, well, what would he want me to do? And then we ended up having a baby. So we did that. And then a year later, my uncle passed away. So but it really motivated me to go, right, time is so short.
Yeah,
And it made me reevaluate everything. And I was like, well, it just felt like the time was now. So I put some kind of plans in place, and I started looking around. And then I wanted to I always wanted to do a franchise. I felt like it was not the safer option, but you have that backing, that support
yeah.
from a brand. And it's not starting from scratch. It didn't feel as scary as setting up a brand new business from scratch. So I was looking around, and I actually watched a program on Netflix a couple of years ago, and I can't remember the guy's name, but he was going around all different sites around the world looking at archaeology and history of buildings and stuff, and it was fascinating. He went to Easter Island, Machu Picchu. There was a dig in Turkey, and it was just fascinating. And I just thought, wow, that's if I was going on holiday. I've done, you do the beach holidays, don't you?
Yeah.
I thought holidays are more than just that. So, so yeah, so that really like pinged my brain. So when I was looking at franchises, I had this in the back of my brain, and my in-laws, they have been everywhere. So absolutely everywhere in the world. Their fridge is full, and my aim is to get a fridge as full of magnets as them.
Yeah.
So that's my that's my aim in life, is my fridge to be full. So
I'll
yeah,
send you. I'll send you one, Drew. I've got a few on my fridge. I'll send you a couple of mine.
yeah, that's my aim. As a child, I didn't get to go abroad. We wasn't from an affluent family with Butlins and Pontins, and that was amazing.
Yeah.
But you'd see other people going away, and you're thinking, how do I get there? And being an adult, and I'd worked hard in my previous role and stuff, and I was like, right, it's time. Like, let me be a part of this travel. Let me make my own dreams happen for me and other people. So yeah, found Not Just Travel, and from finding them to reading it to going for it, it was, I mean, I think it was 24 hours. Like, once I made the decision, I was like,
Yeah.
this is it. and I was all in. Now, when I decided to, it took me 8 years to get there from leaving uni to whatever.
Yeah.
But when I decided, I was gone. I was doing it. So yeah, and then now here I am, and yeah,
And here
crazy.
you are. And here you are,
Yeah.
up to date. Well, thanks for the backstory. To see obviously your passion and understand a little bit now as to why you've sort of gone on the path towards
Mhm.
towards enjoying the foreign travel, enjoying holidays and destinations, and obviously letting others enjoy that as well. So let's talk about not just travel.
Mhm.
Now, there are many travel agents out there. There's
Mhm.
many different ways you could book a holiday.
Absolutely.
Some people do it themselves, don't they?
Yeah.
Some people, just book their flights, do this, do that, do the other. Go to a destination maybe that they've been before, but whatever it is, some do it that way, some will go down the travel agent route. So, how does not just travel fit in? Because I know you do things a little bit more, there's a little bit more detail to what you do,
Mhm.
isn't it? Um, how does it, what does not just travel do to make the journey of someone's holiday and from picking
Mhm.
a place, a destination, to
Mhm.
organising the, travelling at the other end, picking, getting from the airport to the destination itself, and then obviously the experience whilst they're there. What makes
Yeah.
not just travel different?
So you have a few different types of people that will come to me to book. You have people that go, I know where I want to go, and I've got an idea of a hotel that I like. Can you put it together for me? Great, fabulous. We can do that. But then what really where you kind of come set apart is when people want to go somewhere, but it's a bit more complicated. They want to do, for argument's sake, I've just been on the phone, just told you, doing a Bali trip. Now, this Bali trip is 5 different destinations within Bali. So
Right.
they're going to Ubud, they're going to Seminyak, all different places around Bali for a couple of nights. And the logistics of that, doing it yourself, can get quite complicated.
Mm.
Getting between locations, making sure the flights, the layovers are correct because it's a long haul flight. So you come to me, kind of tell me what you envisage for your holiday, for your travel, and then I will put that together in a logical way. Then, if we want to also book on tours, excursions, put them together, or recommendations to say this has got 9 restaurants within 3 miles of you. So this is a nice, good location for you. And there's a couple of tours that you can do as well. I can book them, or you can book them, but just so you know. And then on top of that, we can do um, well, you have access to me as well. So my WhatsApp number, personal WhatsApp business number. So before you go, I will have checkpoints of where I keep touch with you and go, have you got this? Have you got your tickets? Are you checked in? Do you want me to check in for you? Have you arrived safely? Is everything okay while you're out there? I'll keep up to date with kind of I mean, you probably all saw the Heathrow incident that happened last week with the
Yeah.
fire. So then I knew about that first thing in the morning as soon as I woke up. So it's anyone, if you've got anyone traveling out of Heathrow, this is what's going on. This is what to advise your customers, get in contact with them to tell them this, and we can speak to airlines and bits and pieces for you and try and help arrange flights. So you aren't worrying about it so much. Or you might need to phone someone, but at least you've got me on the phone to go, Drew, is everything okay? Just makes you feel like you've got someone in your corner if anything did go
Yeah.
wrong. Not that it always does, but life happens. So yeah, little things like that. Um, to just so that you're fully supported. Then when you get back, check in, make sure you had a good time. Yeah, learn about your holiday, and so you've got that kind of yeah. It's like having a personal shopper that kind of,
Yeah.
yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's what it
It's,
is.
you're holding their hand all the way through their
Yeah, yeah,
experience. Yeah.
yeah.
And
Especially for them more bespoke ones,
yeah.
people want a bit more hand holding, especially if it's something that they've been dreaming of, like a bucket list. They wait to go smoothly. People save up. People don't go on bucket list trips every year.
No.
They save up for a long time for these trips. So you need to make sure that they're having the most amazing time, and it's how they imagine it in their head, and then you get to be a part of that as well, and
Yeah.
they associate you with the amazing experience, and it's just. it's lovely to be a part of, you know.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's lovely. It's a tailor-made service, and that,
Yeah.
it's a personal tailor-made service that you're
Hmm.
offering, rather
Yeah.
than just another number on a booking sheet. That's the difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Um, so obviously, we're talking about going abroad. Does Not Just Travel do more localized destinations? So somebody, for instance, who doesn't like flying, doesn't like going on a boat, really, my feet are firmly on the ground here. I don't want to go anywhere apart from somewhere around the UK.
Yeah.
Do you also
Yeah.
facilitate that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can do UK stays. Obviously, there's some beautiful places
Yeah,
around the UK, and I have family down in Cornwall myself. So, if you want to do a staycation, there's beautiful
yeah,
places around the UK that we can do. It's not just abroad, but obviously we talk about abroad because that's where you think. But there's plenty of beautiful places here that we can go.
yeah, yeah, no problem.
Absolutely.
That's really interesting. I was talking to my wife, is on kidney dialysis,
Mhm.
and she surprised me actually the other day, because she was the kidney dialysis unit were telling her, if you ever want to go on holiday, these are the places abroad where there are a dialysis unit, and so that she can obviously go on
Mhm.
holiday if she wants to, or if we wanted to, and they tell you where the nearby
Mhm.
dialysis units are. And I suppose that's something that, if somebody like myself and my wife came to you,
Yeah.
and I said to you, look, we need to be near a dialysis unit,
Yeah.
because she has to have 3 days a week.
Yeah.
Um, then you would look into that for us and make
Oh,
sure.
absolutely. Yeah, it's part of the kind of pre-qualifying questions that I do. Is there anything health related or dietary related that you need to let me know so that I can put something together for you before we start looking? If you told me something like that, I had a customer. It's obviously not dialysis, but she said she was very firm that her daughter had celiac, and we were trying to get on a cruise, and she didn't know whether they could accommodate her. So I phoned them up, and we got confirmation and made sure that the ship that she went on, most of the ships do, but there's a couple that don't. So make sure the ship that I put her on had a full, they could eat without fear,
Yeah,
and she didn't have to worry about it. So I did that. I kind of spoke to the suppliers personally, got them on the phone, made sure that that specific ship that was safe, and got written confirmation, and then send that over to them just so they're fully. Oh, okay, I don't have to
yeah,
worry about that.
knowing
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you're on the case, and also they're going on a holiday that they can relax and enjoy,
yeah,
irrespective of anyone's illness, ailments, or anything else.
yeah, yeah.
No, that's really great. So obviously, listening to you, there's going to be people listening in here on our YouTube channel where this is going out on, and of course, it will be out on the social medias, across all the main social medias.
Hmm.
Talking about social medias, Drew,
Yeah.
people are going to want to know where, if they want that personalised service, after listening into this interview, and they're thinking, do you know what? I'd really like to be able to just sit back and relax and let it all be booked for me.
Yeah.
How do people find you? Where do you hang out, Drew?
So you got my website. So that's Drew and Katie, because I do with Katie, my wife. Though I haven't spoken about her on this on this call, I probably should have, because she's on the screen. But she works, so I'm the face, the better
Yeah,
face of the brand. Um, Drew and Katie dot notjusttravel.com
yeah,
is website. I have we have a Facebook account as well, so business page. So that's the Escape Artists,
yeah.
Travel and Cruise with NJT. I thought I'd jazz it up a little bit to make it
Why not?
sound exciting. And then I've also got my Instagram as well. So let me just check what that is, because it's not my first. So that's Drew.Wakefield_Pierce_ not just travel. So that's where you're gonna
And
get.
LinkedIn as well,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah, yes, I'm on LinkedIn. Yeah, I am
Yeah,
on.
yeah. And of course, people can find you in our directory, on the
Yes.
Trusted Business Community Associations directory, which is www.trustedbusinesscommunity.com. Go in there, find the directory on the website, go to Premier Partner. There will be Drew. She'll be under the Premier Partner arena, as well as obviously the travel arena as well. So, but you can find her in a number of different sections. And obviously reach out to Drew, and find out more how she can make your holiday a holiday to remember for all the right reasons,
Yes,
because that's what she's here to do. She's here to
absolutely.
support the consumer world enjoy their vacation.
Mhm.
Drew, it's been lovely to have a chat with you. Thank you
Thank you.
very much for being part of the big interview today. For those listening in, and have liked listening into what Drew's had to say, there's plenty other big interviews on our YouTube channel. And on there, if you would like to like and subscribe below this interview, you'll be able to click on all the other interviews that we've had with many other accredited, premier, and endorsed members of this small business association that we run across the world. Drew's one of those. She is a premier partner here, and she is here to make your holiday a holiday of a lifetime. Drew, thank you so much for joining me,
Thank you,
and
Sean.
look forward to obviously hearing that many people are getting on the phone to you and saying, "Great, lovely interview. How do I get involved, and how do I book to my next vacation?" Thanks ever so much for joining me, Drew.
Thank you. Thank you, Sean.